use the now one color thread to hook the main part. The first round is a circular stitch, 6 short stitches. Ring stitches to wrap the thread around your finger twice. Hold at the line here. We can hold the crochet hook like this. You can also hold the crochet hook like this. Now let's start the needle. Crochet hook through circle. Hook a coil off it. Crochet a loop. Bring out this loop on the crochet hook. This is circular stitching. Now let's hook the first short stitch. Crochet hook through loop. Bring a coil. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Crochet a loop. Finish these 2 coils. This V-shape form here. Just a short needle. This is the first short stitch. First stitch of each twin. Let's make a mark with a marker buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch. The fifth short stitch. The sixth short stitch. In this way, the first loop is completed. Let's tighten the coil. The way to close the coil is to pull the thread. Look which of the 2 circles is moving. Pull the moving circle again. Tighten this coil. After tightening, pull the thread. Finish this thread. This tightens the coil. Let's cut this thread off. After each hook is completed, hook a draw stitch to end the loop. The pulling needle is hooked here on the first stitch. That's where the buckle is marked. We take off the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Hook a pull down needle. It's just a crochet hook with a loop. It will be tied here. Directly bring out the loop on the crochet hook with this loop. This one is the extraction needle. Because the extraction needle does not count, 1 stitch in the circle. In order to make the connecting place look better, so we need to tighten the pins for pulling out. It will tighten like this. The pins for the sled are very small. This completes the first lap. The second round is composed of 6 additional stitches, 12 stitches in total. Before each round begins, hook a standing stitch. The standing stitch is a circle of crochet thread. Bring out this loop on the crochet hook. This one is a standing pin. After hooking the standing stitch, here's this pin that we just pulled. Come and hook the first stitch. To add stitches is to hook 2 short stitches in the same stitch. This is a plus needle. There are 2 short stitches in the same stitch. We add the marker buckle here on the first stitch. The second plus needle. The third plus needle. The fourth additional needle. The fifth plus needle. The sixth additional needle. In this way, the second circle will be hooked. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The third round is made up of 6 groups. It consists of a short stitch and an extra stitch. 18 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First, hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. 1 plus stitch. In this way, the first group has been hooked. Then hook the second group. 1 short stitch and 1 extra stitch. The second set of hook is finished. Then there are 4 groups. Let's hook it up together. The third circle is hooked. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The fourth circle is composed of 6 groups. It consists of 2 short stitches and 1 plus stitch. There are 24 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First, hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch and 1 extra stitch. The first set of hook is finished. The second set of 2 short stitches. 1 plus stitch. The second set of hook is finished. Then there are 4 groups. Let's hook it up together. The fourth circle is hooked. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The fifth circle is composed of 6 groups, composed of 3 short stitches and 1 plus stitch, a total of 30 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First, hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch is an additional stitch. In this way, the first group has been hooked. Then there are 5 groups. Let's hook it up together. The fifth circle is hooked. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. End of extraction. This circle tightens the pulling stitches. The 6th round is to hook a short stitch on each stitch. 30 stitches in total. First, hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. This circle is all short stitches. Let's hook it up together. The sixth circle is hook. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The seventh round is composed of 6 groups of 4 short stitches and 1 extra stitch. 36 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch and the fourth short stitch. 1 plus stitch. The first set of hook is finished. Then there are 5 groups. Let's hook it up together. The seventh circle is hook. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 8 to 17 laps are the same. It's a short stitch on each stitch. 36 stitches per round. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. These twins are all short stitches. Let's hook it up together. The 17th circle is hook. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 18th circle consists of 6 groups, composed of 4 short stitches and 1 subtractive stitch. 30 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch is a minor stitch. To reduce stitches, select the other half stitches of 2 consecutive stitches. It's just half a needle close to our inside. Hook this coil. Finish these 2.5 needles. Crochet another loop. Finish the remaining 2 coils. This is a reduction needle. In this way, the first group has been hooked. Second set of 4 short stitches. A minor stitch. The second set of hook is finished. Then there are 4 groups. Let's hook it up together. The 18th circle is hook. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 19th circle is composed of 6 groups, composed of 3 short stitches and 1 subtractive stitch, a total of 24 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch is a minus stitch. The first set of hook is finished. Second set of 3 short stitches. A minus stitch. The second set of hook is finished. Then there are 4 groups. Let's hook it up together. The 19th circle is hook. Take off the mark buckle on the mark buckle. Position extraction ends. This circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 20th round consists of 6 groups. It consists of 2 short stitches and 1 subtractive stitch. 18 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. A minus stitch. This completes the first set of hooks. Then there are 5 groups. Let's hook it up together. The 20th hook is completed. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 21st lap is composed of 6 groups. It consists of a short stitch and a decreasing stitch. 12 stitches in total. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing stitch. Hook a short needle at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. A minus stitch. The first set of hook is finished. Then there are 5 groups. Let's hook it up together. After the circle is hooked, let's now lead first. Add the filling cotton first. The 21st circle has been hooked. Complete the filling cotton. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. End of extraction. This circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The 22nd circle is composed of 6 minus stitches. First hook a standing stitch. The other half of the provocative stitch. And second pin. Add a half needle. Crochet a reducing stitch. Add mark buckle. Second subtraction stitch. There are a total of 6 subtraction stitches in the circle. Let's hook it up together. The 22nd circle has been hooked. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. Hook another pull-out needle. Leave some thread to seal. Disconnected, here. The method of shearing is to use thread. Pick the outer half of each stitch and sew once. Tighten the thread while sewing. Hide the thread after sewing. Tie a knot. Hide the knot again. Just connected. This completes the main part. Now we use color now, one thread to hook both hands. The first round of circular stitching, 6 short stitches. First short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch. The fifth short stitch. The sixth short stitch. Tighten the coil. Cut the thread. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle, lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The second to third circles are the same. It's a short stitch on each stitch. Each round is 6 short stitches. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. These twins are all short stitches. Let's hook it up together. The third circle is hooked. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. Hook another pull-out needle. 续衬. Saw. Just hook it up with one hand. We have to hook the hands and shuttle. Now we use the now one color thread to hook the 2 feet. First round of loop stitching. 6 short stitches. First short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch. The fifth short stitch. The sixth short stitch. Tighten the coil. Cut the thread. Take off the marking buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. The second to fourth circles are the same. 一次 short stitch on each stitch. Each round is 6 short stitches. First hook a standing stitch. Hook the first short stitch at the pulling point. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. These twins are all short stitches. Let's hook it up together. The fourth circle is hook. Take off the marking buckle and place it in the position of the marking buckle. Lead to end the circle. Tighten the pull-out pins. Hook another pull-out needle. 续翅. So, just hook one foot. We have the hook to feed in turtle. Now we use white thread to hook the belly. In order to let everyone see more clearly, here I use the yellow line to demonstrate it for everyone to see. First, hook 11 lock stitches. Go back to the penultimate lock stitch. Start here and hook 10 short stitches back. This is the first lap. Now let's crochet the needle first. Start the needle first. You can start the needle like this. Here. This forms a circle. Resize the circle. This is the needle. We hook 11 lock stitches. The lock stitch is a circle of crochet thread. Bring out the slip on the crochet hook. The V-shaped form here is a locking pin. This is the first lock stitch. We add mark buckle. Second stitch, third stitch, fourth stitch, fifth stitch, sixth stitch, seventh stitch, eighth stitch. Stitch 9 stitch 10 stitch 11. Return to penultimate stitch start. Let's hook 10 short stitches. Just return here. Start the penultimate stitch with a short stitch. We just need to pick half a stitch to hook. This is the first short stitch. Add mark buckle. Pick half a needle. Short hook needle. Pull all the way to the first stitch. Hook to the last stitch. We take off the marker buckle. This is the last short stitch. This completes the first lap. The second round is to hook a lock stitch first. Chain it over and hook 2 short stitches. 1 subtracting stitch and 2 short stitches. 1 subtracting stitch and 2 short stitches. Now let's hook a lock stitch first. Flip over. Hook the first short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. A minus stitch. To reduce stitches, select the other half of the 2 stitches to crochet. With the coil, finish these 2.5 needles. Crochet hook with another loop. Finish the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is a reduction needle. Then 2 short stitches. A minus stitch. Two short needles. This is the last short stitch. We take off the marker buckle. Hook the last short stitch at the marked bottom position. In this way, the second loop is completed. That's it. After the second circle of hooking is completed, the third round is to hook a lock stitch first. Turn over and hook a short stitch. A minus stitch. 2 short stitches, 1 reducing stitch and 1 short stitch. There are 6 stitches in total. Hook a lock stitch first. Turn over and hook a short stitch. Add mark buckle. A minus stitch. Two short needles. A minus stitch. A short stitch. It's the last short stitch. Just hook the mark buckle here. In this way, the third circle is hooked. The fourth circle is a lock stitch. Chain over and hook 6 short stitches. Hook a lock stitch first. Flip over. Crochet 6 short stitches. First short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch. The fifth short stitch. Remove the 6th short stitch of the marker hook. In this way, the hook is completed in the fourth circle. The fifth round is to hook a lock stitch first. Crochet 2 more short stitches, 1 reducing stitch and 2 short stitches. Now let's hook a lock stitch first. Chain over and hook 2 short stitches. This is the first short stitch plus marker buckle. Second short stitch, a minor stitch. Two short needles. In this way, the hook is completed in the fifth circle. The sixth round is to hook a lock stitch first. Turn it over and hook a reducing stitch, a short stitch, a minor stitch. 3 stitches in total. Hook a lock stitch first. Flip over. Crochet a reducing stitch. Add mark buckle. 1 short stitch and 1 reducing stitch. In this way, the hook is completed in the sixth circle. The seventh circle is around. Hook around this here. This place on the corner. And this place. And here. These 3 places need to be crocheted and stitched. Elsewhere, short crochet stitches are used. Just where there are holes, hook a short stitch into each hole. Let's hook a standing stitch first. Here in this first hole, hook the first short stitch. Hook it around here like this. Crochet an extra stitch here in this corner. Crochet an extra stitch here. Crochet an extra stitch here. Add a marker buckle here on the first short stitch. Second short stitch. Wherever there are holes, use short stitches. This row basically consists of 5 short stitches. We hook. After completing 5 short stitches, we reach the corner hole. In this hole, we need to hook a long hook and add a needle. Just hook 2 short stitches on the stitch. Then go to the side to hook. All are short crochet stitches. Nine short stitches on the side. After hooking up, we went to the corner again. We will crochet an additional stitch at this position. Then hook 5 short stitches on the side. After hooking 5 short stitches to the corner, crochet an extra stitch. Then this place. Hook 2 short needles. This way, Pull it out here on the first pin. We leave threads to sew. After the introduction, in order to keep this place together, we can thread the thread again. Thread a stitch here in this next stitch. Come back and go back one stitch, like this. Let's not get too far apart here. This thread is reserved for suturing. This completes the belly. Now we use color number to thread. Let's hook this rounded corner. This is a style corner. The rounded corners have circular stitches. After hooking 7 short stitches, tighten the coil. That's what it's like if it's not closed. Don't close. Now let's do the hook and loop stitches. 7 short stitches. First short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. The fourth short stitch. The fifth short stitch. The sixth short stitch. The seventh short stitch. On the seventh short stitch. Because this is our last short, 绣花 7 short stitch, this circle. We can tighten it up a little. This will look better. After tightening, let's hook the 7th short stitch. Tighten the coil. Disconnected. Leave a little on both sides. Leave a little line. That's it. It's open here. Don't close it. We need to hook a total of 6 corners. This is a style. Now let's hook this 2-color corner. First, hook the color no 1 inside. Hook this shape out. Color no 1 is hooked first. 6 lock pins. Return to the penultimate lock stitch. 护骨 short stitches. This is the first lock. Let's hook the first loop first. Let's start first. Just tie a knot like this. Let a coil form here. After passing the crochet hook through this loop, to adjust the appropriate length of this coil. Then hook 6 lock stitches first. This is the first lock stitch. Add mark buckle. Second stitch, third stitch, fourth stitch. Stitch or stitch, 6. After hooking the 6th stitch, return to the second to last stitch and pick a half stitch here. 护骨 short stitches. This is the first short stitch. Add mark buckle. Second short stitch. The third short stitch. the 4th short stitch, the 5th short stitch. That's where the first sharp is. In this way, the first loop is completed. The second round is to hook 7 lock stitches. First, return to the penultimate lock stitch. Hook 5 short stitches. Now let's hook 7 locking stitches. First, return to the penultimate lock stitch. Pick half a needle. Hook 5 short stitches. Add a marker buckle here on the first short stitch. This is what it looks like after hooking it up. There is a gap for a lock stitch in the middle. Then we repeat the hooking method for the second round. Let's hook 7 locking stitches. First, return to the penultimate lock stitch. Hook 5 short stitches. Return to the penultimate lock stitch. Pick half a needle. Short hook needle. Add a marker buckle here on the first short stitch. In this way, we are done. Let's hook a pull-out needle. The thread of this color should be left for sewing. This color thread is going to hide it. Then we use the now to color thread. Hook the needle around here. At this position of the mug buckle. To pull out needle, they need to be hooked into the same stitch. This is the hooking method of our red dot. And there is a lock pin in this place. For this lock stitch, we choose half a stitch. Pick this half needle to hook and pull out the needle. There is a stitch in the middle. Hook the thread in. First hook a standing stitch. Hook a pull stitch on the same stitch, here. At this first injection, we can put this thread on the crochet hook. This way the line will be stronger. This is the first pull pin. They all pick half a needle to hook, then pull it out. The drawing needle is a circle of crochet thread. Bring out this loop directly on the crochet hook. This is the second needle puller. Let's hook around here. This pull our needle. We can tighten the thread a little. Now we're at the location where the buckle is marked. We mark this location of the buckle. Hook the pulling pins. Hook the pull-out stitches into the same stitch. Like this, then go around here. Here is the entire stitch. Adjust the hook of the stitch. This first corner is hook. Then we came to the lock needle. Let's pick half a needle. Hook pull needle. Then came the second corner. One side is a pick hook, on one side is a whole stitch hook. If everyone has trouble finding this half needle stitch, we can roll this up. After rolling it, there is a line here. This one is it. Reach the mug buckle position. Hook the pull-out stitches into the same stitch. Here we just need to adjust the pinch hook and pull out the needle. We use the same method to hook all 3 corners. Hook to the last stitch, here, so that there are no missing corners, here. So the last shot, we can hook the pull-out pins into the same stitch. So, this place looks better when showing. So let's hide this line. Use this thread and this color thread to sew instead. Let's hide the thread first. Hide behind. It's the same here too. This is what it looks like after hooking it up. We keep this color. Thread to sew. Now let's assemble it. Here are 2 corners with different styles. Here we will demonstrate together. Use one angle to demonstrate on one side. But actually both angles are the same. First, both angles are between the second and 9 circles. On both sides of the middle. When we assemble it, the corners on both sides should be the same. Here for everyone's convenience. That's why one corner is fixed on one side. First of all, we need to first find the line in the middle. It is this connecting line that is placed right behind. Find the line in the middle. The angle is fixed between the second and 9 circles. Position on both sides. The hand is on the 9 to 11 circle. Position on both sides. In front of fake. In front of fake. The distance between the 2 hands is 10 stitches. The eyes are between the 6th and 7th circles. 6 pins spaced in the middle. The mat is made of 2 black threads. Show a W shape on the 7th circle. The belly is fixed between the 10th and 19th circles. Position directly ahead. The corner is between laps 18 and 19. On both sides, there is a distance of 8 stitches between the two corners. Because we are two kinds of angles, so we leave the corners until the end to sew them. Now let's fix the eyes first. Mouth, hands, feet, stomach. Now let's assemble this kind of angle. First, we need to open this kind of fold as much as possible. This is how it looks good. Don't get together. This line does not need to be too long to sew. But don't make it too short. Tighten the thread. After sewing, tie a knot at the back. Hide the knot again. This way the corner is sewn. Then let's sew the hands. We just sew for corners. After sewing, the thread will still be long at the back. Then sew the belly. The belly is sewed around here. Don't sew too tightly, it will look more natural. Now let's heat the strips. Get in ice. Now need to apply too much glue. Just a little bit. Finally, let's sew the mouth. The mouth is used. Black line. Divide two shears out. Sew a W shape on top of the middle circle. Let's find the middle point. Just like the shape. Go up again and then by sides. Sew the side again. This completes the mouth. We also tie a knot at the back. Just hide the knot inside. Finally, we use rose pink thread. Sew a line of blush here under the eyes. Just find a symmetrical position. After sewing, the thread is still hidden. Don't pull the thread too tight. This is done. Now let's sew the rounded corners. Let's fix these corners first. So, again, every corner, there is a line right in the middle, here. There is a line on the edge. This is how we saw it. First, connect the middle line. Thread this thread from the corresponding position to the back. Just find a place. Ignore him for now. Then we find the other edge line. Determine its location. Place needle at the corresponding position. After, take the needle here on the other edge of the edge. Fix the other side. So, tighten it first. Here's the line in the middle just now. Come out of the same hole, here. So, is flat. Let's tie a knot here. After tying the knot, hide the threads inside. Hide both ways inside. Then cut off the thread. This way the first corner is completed. We sew the rest in the same way. In this way, our round-cornered salamander is also finished.